A half-inch pellet of uranium can provide as much electricity as a ton of coal. There's just one hitch. Nuclear waste stays dangerous for 320 million years. Luckily, scientists have discovered a substance that's able to safely contain this toxic trash. And you might have it in your kitchen right now.
From the shadows.
Pounds of plutonium-238 can generate a year's worth of electricity for 1,000 American households, which is pretty powerful. Only problem? That plutonium-238 will stay radioactive for 500,000 years. Good thing there's a solution for mopping up nuclear waste, and it might be in your pantry. What household product could save us from nuclear Armageddon? For decades, superabsorbent clay has been used to soak up and stabilize nuclear waste, with minerals like zeolite and bentonite, which can absorb 3 times its weight in liquid and 7 times its water content. Eventually, some genius figured out that there's a cheap, readily available consumer good that works just as well. Kitty litter. It's made up of bentonite and other superabsorbent clays, but not just any kind will do, which officials at the Waste Isolation Pilot Plant in New Mexico discovered when someone accidentally swapped the regular stuff for an organic brand of kitty litter, which was made with wheat and corn. So much for being eco-conscious, because the organic compounds wound up reacting to the nitrate salts in the nuclear waste, causing an explosion, exposing 21 people to low-level radioactivity and forcing officials to shut down the facility. Officials say it'll be a year before it reopens. Or about 5 cat years.
Ever wonder why you sneeze after stepping out into the sunlight? Or why your pee smells after you eat asparagus? Or why your hangover seems to last forever? Simple. It's all in your genes. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Oh, and that feeling you get when the weight of the world is on your shoulders, turns out that may be courtesy of your parents as well.
Is anxiety in your blood? 74% of Americans have glossophobia, a fear of public speaking, and anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness, affecting 18% of the nation's population. To understand and combat this modern plague, scientists are asking whether your sweaty palms and that knot in your stomach are in fact your ancestors' fault. To find out whether anxiety is hereditary, the Psychiatry Department and the Health Emotions Research Institute at the University of Wisconsin-Madison studied the stressed-out brains of a family of rhesus monkeys. But we're not rhesus monkeys, so what does this have to do with us? Rhesus monkeys demonstrate forms of anxiety very similar to humans, like shyness and irritability. And anxiety causes the same parts of their brain to light up as ours. Scientists figured out that 35% of anxiety is hereditary. The silver lining, the other 65% is not. That is, you can do something about it. Studies have shown just 5 minutes of aerobic exercise can have anti-anxiety effects. So drop and give me 10, boy! There, isn't that better? Tattoos are an ancient tradition, from religious rituals 6,000 years ago to this, and this, and this. And even though you shed skin at a rate of about 40,000 skin cells per hour, somehow the tattoo stays put. Which raises the question, why are tattoos permanent? That ode to mom is actually Mother Nature at work in your immune system. Tattooing machines insert tiny needles loaded with dye into the skin at a frequency of 50 to 3,000 times per minute. The needles punch through the outermost layer of your skin and deep into your dermis, where the skin's nerve and blood vessels make their home. But the reason it's permanent isn't just that the ink is going deep. Since the dermis is one of your body's most sensitive areas, it's also one of the most protected by these guys, white blood cells. Every time the skin is penetrated, they think you're under attack. So a group of specialized white blood cells called macrophages swoop in and devour the invading ink in an attempt to clean up the inflamed dermis. But as they consume the ink, they also die themselves. Permanently. Why is your tattoo permanent? Because your white blood cells soak up the dye when they try to fight it off. Just like your parents, your body is anti-tattoo. That said, tattoos do fade over time, thanks to UV exposure. So if you want to be the coolest grandpa at the beach, don't forget the sunscreen.